Oscar Mayer was a good place to work, especially when the family owned it.
I loved working there. And then day one, I never missed work. I went like 25 years, not even missing a day of work. Worked there 44 years. I started there when I was 24. I worked in every department you can think of.
My grandpa retired in, I think, 1975, and he died shortly after that. But my dad, he worked here for 30 years, so he was proud of me for getting that job.
I know when I started in 1946, all of a sudden it was 1987 and I was in my 60s. So it's kind of hard to believe, you know, how fast time passes.
I walked to work every day. I walked down the tracks. I'm there, it takes me 5 minutes. Oh well, huh?
This plant has been huge to this side of the town, this neighborhood. The neighborhood here is almost all Oscar Mayer retirees.
Where I'm living right now, this was all Oscar Mayer at one time. All Oscar Mayer, but they're like all gone, and across the street, Oscar Mayer, down there. I'm the only one left around here, matter of fact. I like working there. Everybody goes, why are you still there? Why are you still there? But I have everything in this house from them. I'm working there. I thought we made good money. Best worker in the plant, too. And that's dry. This is dry spice, which comes out of this machine. And that's when it was earlier when I worked there. We had the Oscar Mayer, that was Oscar Mayer jacket. OMI Spice. We do spice for all over, all the craft plants, all over Kirksville, Columbia, Damport. We do for all, we're the only spice plant out. And I've been in there like, I'd say maybe 30 years. I was in liquid spice and dry spice. And I've been in Lunchables, Knockout, Winter Tunnel, Bacon. You name it, I've done every job there. I've met a lot of people over the years. I mean, like everybody worked there. My ex worked there. My 3 daughters worked there. Everybody at one time worked at Oscar Mayer. That was the place to work.
Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
I enjoyed working there. And I liked family because you saw the same people almost every day. And similar to being in service during World War II, you just get close to people that you work with all the time.
Goodbye, dear, I'll be back in a year.
I was only 18 when I was drafted. I was there during World War II in Europe. Spent from right after D-Day until the war ended. I finished right in Berlin. And then came home and was looking for a job and to get out of the cold in December. I started at Oscar Mayer, not knowing how long I was going to be there, but wound up as a career. It was right after the war. Things were starting to pick up in the economy. And I think about 2 weeks after I started at Oscar Mayer, there was 200 people behind me already, you know.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping.
When the family owned it, I think they were satisfied with making a penny on the dollar, but you know, now it's all about money. And if you don't produce, somebody either buys you out or you have to close up.
Madison's Oscar Mayer plant will be closing its doors.
The announcement made official this afternoon. News 3 was the first to report on the major manufacturer's plans to leave. News 3's Jessica Hart begins our team coverage tonight from downtown Madison. Jessica?
Well, yeah, this announcement is coming as a shock to nearly all of the local and state officials that I've spoken with today. A spokeswoman for Governor Scott Walker says he found out today. Madison Mayor Paul Soglin says he found out last night. They say that Kraft Heinz, that owns Oscar Mayer, gave them no warning that they planned to leave the city or expand in another state, taking 1,000 jobs out of the city of Madison.
That was kind of a down time because I never thought I'd live long enough to see this happen. And so, yeah, it was a shock to everyone, I think.
The human resource director was attempting to give me a call. I got word that he was going to give me a call. I had no idea what was going on. And then I started getting calls from reporters. I started getting calls from other coworkers here saying a big announcement that they're going to close the plant. And I'm like, no, I would have heard about that by now. But I am supposed to be getting a call from their director. So I don't know what that's about, but I'll let you know when I hear. And then all of a sudden, one of the news stations started broadcasting that the mayor was in a meeting and announced the closing of the plant.
And there was this Heinz guy with 2 guards standing there, and then he goes, we're shutting the plant down. Everybody's like, oh, I never just shock on the people's face. We knew nothing. And they go, we care about you, but we're shutting the plant down. And everybody started crying. It was sad. It was really sad. I mean, we never expected that. I mean, we weren't even told. They couldn't even tell us ahead of time. They just hauled us all down there like a bunch of cows. And then this guy was standing there, and, some guy from Heinz, he had 2 guards. And outside, 27 was there, and Channel 3 is out there. We never knew nothing about it.
Kind of hard to take in being there so long. Just feel bad for the people that have been there even longer and don't get a retirement or buy more out in the next few months, I guess.
Kind of saw it coming. Been seeing it coming for a while. We've been losing product out of this plant for several years, and I've been watching it downsize. We've got so many empty spots up there, it's not even funny.
What I think happened is that when 3G acquired Heinz first, a couple of years ago, and then 2 years ago or so also bought Kraft Foods. The 3G is trying to attract younger, up-and-coming, new talent. And they felt that their best place to put them and to let them grow and to incentivize them is downtown Chicago. So that meant our corporate building is going to get vacated. And that's kind of been the word here since I started in 1985, is that if corporate ever leaves, the plant's going to leave. They're going to be able to find out a way to get the production elsewhere. Corporate was what was keeping us here. I don't think it had anything to do with our collective bargaining agreement. I don't think it had workforce. Our workforce is just given them over the last 3 years $30 million in productivity gains on the backs of all of our workers. We're #1 hot dog producer, low cost hot dog producer in all the craft business. We were doing phenomenal here. Our facility is in good shape. Okay, everybody's probably heard about our stacked production building. That's true, and we had to do a lot of work in moving product through elevators and maintaining elevators. But even with all that, we were still a very good producer here with the good workforce that we have.
So it's going to affect a lot of people. I mean, they're going to lose their home, probably get divorced, a lot of things. There's just no reason Oscar Mayer should have to go down. I mean, we need to eat more bacon, huh?
But for the other people that are short, they're going to have to go out and try to find work that's comparable to this. They've set their lifestyle up to the benefits and wages that we get here. We've always been fortunate enough in this plant to get a lot of overtime, so that's helped out a lot of families. Overtime's been big. So they're going to have to find a job that's somewhat comparable, and that's going to be difficult out there. There's not a lot of manufacturing jobs anymore that have union benefits. Wisconsin's now a right-to-work state, so unions are getting weaker and weaker every month or year, and I'm not too optimistic that they're going to have really good luck finding comparable benefits and wages. That's the group that are saying, can I sacrifice 3 years in Davenport to get this benefit? And I think for a lot of them, the answer is going to have to be yes, because it's so valuable. We worked here for retiree health insurance. We worked here for a pension. All right, if I leave short of all that, I don't get the retiree health insurance, of course, and then my pension goes deferred. All right, so I won't collect that until I'm 62 years old without a penalty. I could start collecting it earlier with a major penalty, but if I'm 48 years old, that pension ain't reachable for another 14 years.
I felt it coming. We were very concerned, and when the merger between Kraft and Heinz took place several months ago, we renewed our contacts with the folks we knew at Kraft, with Oscar Mayer, and we reiterated, if there's anything we can do, if there's anything you want to discuss, the future of the plant, let us know. We got no contact until last night.
It sounds like this Davenport facility, you guys didn't get a crack at that, huh?
They did not in any way alert us.
In this case, when you look at 7 announcements across the country, it has nothing to do with Wisconsin. It has everything to do with a corporate decision that was made by the merger of those two companies.
Did we do enough? Yes. We made it clear there was an open door. We made it clear that we wanted to work with them, especially after the announcement about the merger.
Now, in addition, Soglin told me today that he would not have been interested in competing for the package that was negotiated for Davenport, Iowa. The city and state of Iowa offered millions in incentives while their workforce there was cut in half. Soglin called that move, quote, illogical, and said he would have negotiated something better if he'd been given the chance.
Walker did nothing to help us or save us. They gave everybody else a tax break but us. I mean, for taking the plant.
Do you think that there are things that could have been done, or that might have been done? I know there's certainly no guarantees by either the city or the state to save the plant that weren't done.
I wish we would have seen an attempt. I don't know the answer to that, but I wish we would have seen an attempt.
You don't think there was really a serious attempt?
No, I don't have any reason to believe there was any serious attempt at all. Nobody came out and said we tried. There was no communication between the Walker administration and Kraft Heinz during that period of time, is the way it read out in the newspapers. When everybody figured that out, that there wasn't nothing, we still didn't hear an offer, right? They never ponied up an offer. I think Walker's agenda could very well be getting rid of labor unions in this area, so he might not have wanted anything to do with trying to keep the Kraft Heinz and Local 538 particularly in business. Well, I imagine some of them will be going their ways, separate ways. We have some people that are going to transfer down to Davenport, some of my closer friends. Of course, but the ones I bowl with and fish with will stay friends forever.
And then we'd have bowling leagues too. A bunch of us, we had an Oscar Mayer bowling league too. A bunch of us girls get together and bowl once a week. That was fun too. Like Doug, our union president, he would get together a bowling sweeper, and corporate could go there and plant, and everybody got to mingle.
Well, I thought this game was hard. You're proving it otherwise.
It's before my time when the league started, but I do know that the Oscar Mayer Cube League formed 69 years ago. There was 2 gentlemen that actually I used to work with in the powerhouse that have bowled together in all 69 years of the tournament and league.
Hey, we got it!
Linus said he'd bowl with me for another 15 years at the time of this interview, but then he said I'd have to be on my own after that. Yeah. Linus Thornson, whom I worked with, we bowled in the sleeper each year together, and I'm still bowling.
Hard to beat this guy, though. Boy, Don.
My dad, I still get to bowl with him and all these retirees, so it's kind of nice.
I hate to miss bowling. That's a great time for me. I just like to be with all the guys, and I still like to do well. I go there with the intention of bowling well, but you have to take what you get.
I've just reached 31 years. There's been a lot of people that I've worked with for the last 31 years. So of course we got very close.
And now what we do there, when people retire, they all meet somewhere once a month. And so you still have lots of friends. And a lot of people that retire, they have a get-together, and I always go to it. I'm probably the only one still working. Everybody else is retired. They go, Linda, are you still there? You still there? I said, I'm still there. So that'll be the last one walking out of that place. Collected a lot of pigs over the years. People just started giving me pigs because they know I collect pigs. A friend just gave me that pig. It lights up. They just gave me that. That's an antique piggy over there. I get all kinds of pigs. There's no money in it, though. And I was in the Ready Group. I did that, a lot of volunteering. You're usually retired. When you do the Ready Group, you get a hat and you get a vest.
READY stands for Retired Employees or Dedicated Individuals. READY Group has been in existence for over 20 years. It was initially started by Oscar Mayer and Company to give the retired employees the ability to socialize and give back to the community. You got beef with me? Keep it. Production lines in the factory run really fast. At one point in time, we had a new line called the 150 line. That meant 150 packages per minute came off the end of that line to be boxed and palletized.
So that makes this a little easier, right?
Yes, it does.
I think the Ready Group is a way for retired people to be active. It's a good thing to be social, to make friends, get out of your house, get off the couch, get out in the community, meet other people, work with the people we knew when we worked at Oscar's. And it's actually it's fun. We're busy, we work hard, but it's fun. And you go home knowing that you did something that's going to help people.
Good job.
I just think there's a satisfaction in knowing that you've helped people that need help. That's what I like about it.
Having a positive impact in a world where emphasis is put on so much negativity. And everybody here, affects someone positively.
We need really little.
As you can tell in that room, everybody has worked with each other for a lot of, it used to be limited to just Oscars. Anybody can join us. I got some chicken wings here now. Now that Oscar Mayer is shutting down, we're looking to expand our horizons and bring in retirees from other companies. And we're in the process of setting up a meeting out at American Family to recruit people, I guess would be the way you want to put it. Because Oscar Mayer and Madison shortly will no longer exist, therefore we don't have a base to draw on to replenish as people age.
I'm sad to see it go. My husband's grandfather worked there, and his dad and he and I both worked there, and our son-in-law just recently was let go from Oscar Mayer. He was in the maintenance department and plant. And he has kind of a lost feeling, and I think it's also a lost feeling for some of us older people because, you know, in a few years when somebody says, oh, where did you retire from? You're going to say Oscar Mayer, and they're going to go, where's that?
This plant has been huge to this side of the town, this neighborhood. I know I've been involved with some economic meetings and with the local reps in this area, and they're strongly want to get jobs in this location again, whether it's this building or not. They need to get something to do with jobs and good paying jobs on this property, and I believe that's what the mayor is after too. I don't think they want to just turn it into a condominium development. They really want to put some jobs here, and I really hope that happens for this community.
We had a lot of fun there, a lot of nice people, and it's going to be sad. I mean, I hate to see it go down. I mean, it was there 100 years. I'd probably still be working there.
Oscar Mayer was a good place to work, especially when the family owned it. I enjoyed working there, always worked with good people, and I miss it a little bit today yet. Time went so fast.
Well, I enjoyed working in the power plant. I was fire protection, so I got to go through the whole plant and talk to everybody and see everybody, and I like that.
I'm going to miss so many people there, but I'll still see them. We'll still get together, you know, but I have a lot of good memories in Oscar Mayer. It was really special. My daughter came to see me off and bought me these pretty flowers. And my daughter Pam came from Detroit to see me. And it hasn't really hit me yet, but I'm sure it will. Said, Mom, what time are you walking out? And I said, probably 11 o'clock. So they come up there and she filmed me walking out the gate and waving.
I'm proud of her, obviously, and you know, lots of family has worked there. So my dad worked there for several years, my grandpa's worked there, my uncle, and I mean, I worked there 4 summers, and I'm proud of, you know, the tenure that she's put in and the hard work.
I guess life goes on after Oscars.